Okay? Second video here, again, we're solving exponential equations. If you didn't watch the first one, check that one out first. But now we're going to solve probably the hardest problem you can do. If you can do this problem right here, you can do every exponential problem I give you. So again, we're thinking, all right, great. I'm solving for x. I'm doing PEMDAS in reverse. So the first thing it does, it tells me try to add or subtract first. Well, I can do that. I've got this minus 4 right here. So the first thing I'm going to do is add 4 to both sides. So I get negative 7e 9x minus 5. Negative 96 plus 4 would get me negative 92. Okay, great. I added or subtracted. Next step says, okay, now I'm going to multiply or divide. So in this case, divide both sides by negative 7. Cancel. I'm going to get e to the 9x minus 5 is equal to whatever the negative 92 divided by negative 7 is. So negative 92 divided by negative 7. I get 13.1428. We'll go 29. Okay, rounded to 2 decimals. So I got to that point there. I did adding and subtracting. I did multiplying and dividing. Now my next step is, okay, now I can play with the exponents. We had to go through those. The first 2 steps first. Now I can play with exponents. So in this case, I've got this exponent of 9x minus 5. I need to get that away from it. So I need to get that exponent to come down in front. So the way I do that is I'm going to throw a log at it. In this case, since I have an e, I'm going to throw a natural log at both sides. When I take the natural log, now I can move that exponent out in front. So it's going to be 9x minus 5. Natural log of e is equal to the natural log of 13.1429. If you remember back to last Friday, we talked about how the natural log of e are opposites of each other. So when I have the natural log of e, it's just going to get me 1, so it's really going to cancel out. Now I'm going to solve this problem. So I'm going to say, okay, in my calculator, I'm going to take, a little bit too high. No, we're going to have to play around here. We're going to take the natural log of 13.1429. I'm going to hit enter. There's a decimal. Now that I've gotten that, I need to get rid of this minus 5. So the next thing I'm going to do is add 5. I already typed it into my calculator, so I'm just going to hit plus 5. Once I've done that, I need to get rid of the 9. So on both sides, I'm going to divide by 9. Divide by 9. So I take that answer in my calculator, divided by 9, hit enter. There we go. There's my final answer. X is going to be equal to 0.8418 when I round up there. Okay, because this was a 7.76. I took that 6 and rounded up. There's my answer. That's the hardest problem I could ever do. Really annoying problem, but not the hardest concept ever. I added first, okay, then I divided by negative 7 to get rid of the numbers. Once I had e by itself, then I threw a natural log. I chose natural log because we had the e in there. So I took in my calculator the natural log of 13.1429. Then I added 5. Then I divided by 9, and that became my final answer, 0.8418. If you can do that problem, you can do them all. If you have more questions, please feel free to leave me a message on my big campus or talk to me in class. Either way is great. Hope that helped.